Peace, y'all. It is Aina Mayat, and I'm back with you all. Happy full moon in Aquarius. Happy Saturn in retrograde. Listen, there are lessons and wisdoms that we can gain from all of these time points. We are in a time of etheric reckoning, and with this energy being amplified by Saturn retrograde. So, good luck to those who have been stealing. Anyway, we are here to just get into some energies, just to tap in very quickly, because I do have a Reiki session right after this, and I just want to make sure I am good for time. But I'm gonna pull a few cards for a few minutes and see what spirit has to say about this full moon in Aquarius. Now, what do we know about Aquarius? Aquarius is known as the humanitarian of the zodiac. Aquarius energies are connected to higher mind, higher consciousness, genius, uh, you know, whimsy, uniqueness, special and talented, remarkable. These are remarkable beings when they are in their higher light and higher vibration. Amen. So, yes. So, how can we look at the Aquarian energies under the full moon? Well, it could speak to a sort of epiphany that takes place within the self, within the mind, to say, this is who I am, and I stand firmly in my identity, and I don't really care about what other people think. It speaks to the end of self-suppression, lowering yourself because you feel that you're not as capable as you actually are. These are some of the energies that have come up recently about people second guessing themselves and feeling like they have not been attuned to their rightful positioning, which has caused for other hijackers and those who align with opposition energies to take from others. This is the back and forth that has been taking place, and I'm so happy to see that there are cosmic divine waves that are coming in to remind the people who they are, to take their rightful thrones and really bring the necessary changes that this planet needs to be experiencing in face of all that's happening right now. So let's pull a few cards and see what's going on. I'm gonna pull from my, what's this called? I'm gonna pull from my the spirit messages deck. I usually reserve these cards for like my individual readings and things like personal readings, but we're gonna see what they have to offer. Um, a lot of ancestral messages coming from both maternal and paternal lineages. So if you are in more of the alignment of wanting to connect with your ancestors, you're one to say, oh, I want to pay attention to the synchronicities. Pay closer attention, because there are going to be more messages coming in. If you have some form of abilities to connect, to say, yeah, I can tell when it's my ancestors talking to me. I can tell when the divine is trying to get my attention. I can tell when the angelics are trying to communicate and come in or warn me. There is an upgrade taking place. So it is advised to get more into a form of meditation. Now we're dealing with the higher consciousness. We're dealing with clearing the mind. So can also speak to uh um, sort of being on top of yourself as it pertains to technology, certain kinds of tech as you're sleeping, maybe putting your phone on airplane mode when you know you're not expecting calls and you just want more moments of peace. This is a time to really reset the mind. There's a lot going on with the mind right now. A message is trying to come in, and ancestors not being able to get through some distraction energies, or maybe you scrolling too much, or maybe watching too much of a certain kind of content. Monitoring what you watch, monitoring what songs you listen to, what words you are repeating, um getting more into the high vibrational frequencies. I'm not saying to live as an angel and live as a nun, right? But you have to live. You're a human being, but it's about taking the time to do these things, because this is about looking at your mind as a muscle. The same way you'd work out the body, you work out the mind. Condition the mind in favor of allowing it to absorb messages from the divine, allowing it to recognize messages from the divine, geniuses, wisdoms, sacred information. There are some writers out there that have books they need to be writing. This could be for you. Sequences, mathematical equations, universal truths, the gatekeepers of knowledge. There are a lot that are asleep right now that have been hidden for a good reason. So I'm hearing access denied. Access is being denied. Those who have been trying to steal knowledge and information, that have been trying to enslave humanity. The thing is, these sorts of entities, they run from the creator. That's what they do. They run from the creator. So what they do is they try to enslave the children of the divine, the workers of the divine, earth angelics. They look to mentally enslave these folks and try to access light through them while making them unaware of their own capabilities and their own light. It's sort of like in the Matrix when they were plugging in the humans to drain them of their energy or use them as these batteries to run the system. This is similar to that. The cords are being cut. Ezili Dontor coming in with the daggers to cut the cords, okay, of the energy harvesting, and Mother Maya coming in to restore balance, both speaking to justice. Ezili Dontor is an avenger of innocent children and innocent women. And Mother Mayat comes in to bring truth, justice, and order to a structure. We're not playing. This is not it. This is not a play energy. This is not even an energy that I feel that comes with compassion. This is an energy that comes in to correct. No, oh, I thought I had a bit more time, or oh, I thought that I could slide through and get this real quick. And no, like the people that were shortcutting, the people that were stealing, all that has to go. This thought and idea that you could draw from a collective of people and think you're going to get away with it. This idea that you were going to take from someone's lineage and ruin the lives of multiple people connected to the one person you thought it was just that one person you were affecting and you were drawing from, and the unborn children that probably can't come in because certain things aren't in order right now. Absolutely not. These are the aspects of the divine feminine that don't play. They come to clean. And when the divine feminine is in the cleanup energy, I don't have to say it. You've seen a hurricane. You've seen a hurricane. You've seen a tornado. You've seen a volcano erupt. Okay, so what is the result of this? What is the result of the energies that are being corrected? And this is honestly, this feels like a continuation of the last reading, but we have a return of self-worth, self-value for those who are deserving of it. We have manifestations, so rewards coming in. Feels like an overabundance, feels like a deluge. If they're getting flooded out, their things are being ruined, the heavy rains pouring on you are heavy rains of abundance and good luck. Okay, we're gonna pull from these cards and then we're really gonna close because I do have to keep an eye out on time and I want to make sure that I'm good. We have the priestess energy, so there are going to be some people coming into deeper understandings of the mysteries, okay, the divine mysteries. That is a very generalized term. It can speak to whichever spiritual system you are most closely aligned with, whatever your blood lineage is, or your soul spiritual lineage is, because there are some people who are from certain places but they have divine links to other civilizations, older civilizations. I do not advise you to do any genetic testing. Please do not give away any DNA samples to any of these companies or corporations. I do not trust them, and I have other beloveds who are also intuitives who their ancestral teams also advise to not be working or collaborating or trusting any of these genetic companies. If you're looking to know who you are, meditate on it, pray on it, ask yourself the question, call to your ancestors, your spiritual guardians of the highest light for the answers. These answers will come to you. Trust and believe they will come to you. These are the healers, these are the empaths, these are the root workers, the sacred root workers, not the ones who can be bought out very easily by political. Let me stop. And finally, we have answer the call. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? This is where we're at right now. The roads have been cleared. The roads have been cleared. Many parasitic energies have been demoted. And it is time for you to rightfully step into your main title, who you are, boldly, and continue getting into your meditations, continue deepening and strengthening your connection to the ancestors. And that is what is coming up on this full moon in Aquarius. Accept your identity, accept your true identity. If I could leave you with a final message, that is truly what it is, to wrap up and summarize this entire beautiful, divine, and aligned reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, please visit bynatalieetienne.com. If you also would like to experience a distance Reiki session with me, it is an hour long. Go ahead and visit that website as well, and you can go ahead and book your session. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can ask me questions because I feel like these are not everyday topics. These are not things that a lot of us had the luxury of our parents explaining to us. So I've had to do this work and learn and reconnect and really sit in the silence of it all. So I'm really happy to, explain and to share my gifts in helping people to bring clarity to the questions that they ask themselves that maybe you can't get the answers to, or maybe the answers are just delayed, because we all have the ability to connect with our ancestors. We all have the ability to tap into our intuition. It's all about trust. So I'll leave you with that. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your Wednesday and a beginning of your Thursday. I'm probably going to post this on Thursday. And see y'all soon.